Nissan just came out with a great affordable package on the Frontier. I'll include a link to the Tim Daly Nissan and South Towns website in the description down below. They're providing us with this Frontier. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood is a 3.8 liter V6 that goes through a 9-speed automatic. Fuel economy 17 around town, 21 on the highway, with power outputs being 310 horsepower and then 281 pound-feet of torque. I'm closing in on 500,000 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it if you'd help out with that. Now I picked out this particular truck because it's white and the white contrasts nicely to the darker elements on it. Like the headlights, for example, which the new headlight design for the lower down package is pretty cool looking. You can see the grille is completely blacked out. You've got the white Nissan logo to contrast. This does have recovery points, but no fog lights. Altogether, the front end with all the painted elements looks a bit more premium for more baseline truck. Now I can't find these tires on the window sticker whatsoever, but anyways, it's 265 by 65 by 17. The window sticker says all season tires, but these are definitely all-terrain tires, so I don't know if the dealership added them, but it looks good with the blacked out wheel. It's gonna be really hard to see the dark armor badge with the white truck, but it kind of looks like a little transformer face there. Blacked out mirror caps. You do have keyless entry with this. And then this is leaf sprung in the rear, solid axle in the back, independent up front with coil springs. And then here's your side profile. This truck is the bigger cab with the shorter bed. When it comes to key fob features, we've got our lock and unlock function, remote start, and then you've got the Nissan logo there at the top. Popping into the tailgate, it is dampened, so it slow lowers. We've got cargo sliders here in the bed area. We also have an outlet in the bed as well. And you probably noticed that this has liner already from the factory, and then there's protection on the tailgate. Lifting up the tailgate, it's got a little bit of weight, but it's pretty light overall. You got the Nissan Frontier badging and everything all blacked out with a little bit of white accenting, and even the 4x4 badge is blacked out. Yeah, those wheels actually have a pretty aggressive offset. It gives this truck a really good appearance from all angles. This week's giveaway is perfect for classic muscle car lovers because we have a Cuda and a Roadrunner. The Cuda produces 290 horsepower and has an automatic. The Roadrunner produces 390 horsepower and has a manual. Both of them are obviously powered by V8s. Now this particular giveaway is going to be ending fairly soon on November 2nd. So if you want to get in now and get some extra bonus entries, just use code BHC or click the link in the description down below or the pinned comment. Any donation, $25 or more, will give you 4x bonus entries. Let's now pop inside. Look at this, a little bit of storage behind the seat. Got it all folded down. We do have nice soft touch here on the door panel. There's a little bit of storage below with the cup holder. You got cloth seats with the stitching, and look at that trim and pattern down the center. Legroom in the back is really good for a midsize. I mean, like, my knees are a little bit cramped, but not too bad. We also have some USB ports. We got an outlet in the back. The rear glass is manual with the opening function, and the headroom's also good. Like I said before, keyless entry, and let's pop in. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. You have your mirror adjustment there, and then you've got lots of soft touch trim. 1190 for the payload capacity with this truck. Cloth front seat, a little bit more basic, but the driver's seat's actually power adjustable. The passenger seat's manual with the adjustments. Now to the left of the steering wheel, you've got shortcut buttons for stuff like the outlet, the safety tech, cargo lamp, stability control, and all of that. And take a look at the steering wheel itself, Nissan logo in the center. You've got kind of like rugged trim all around. Practical controls on the front face for the adaptive cruise control, your volume and voice command controls, regular stocks there on the back too. Now this is like the perfect mix of analog and digital. So you've got the analog clusters on either side, which have a nice appearance and they're always visible. And then with the digital element, you can change the information that's displayed depending on what you're looking for. It's pretty customizable. Just a backup camera in reverse. Resolution on this version, it's decent. They've got this giant screen here. This is not really like, I mean, it's not unusable, but like really the touchscreen part is this side tab. So it's kind of like, I mean, again, you can see that it shows some information, but it's kind of most of the stuff happening here on the left side. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The auto stop start feature, you can turn it off, and then this does have a part-time four-wheel drive system with a 2-speed transfer case, and then nice physical controls for the dual zone climate. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, parking sensors, some USB ports up front. There's also a 12-volt off to the side. A little bit of storage in front of the shifter, some cup holders. We have the shifter for the 9-speed automatic. Behind that, we have the new drive mode select with a couple different modes, and you even have hill descent control, more storage. Got the center console here. I like that trim on the top. Just a regular rear view mirror, and then no sunroof, but it does have a sunglass holder. 2026 SV, and this has the dark armor package, which it looks like they don't charge you at all, which Nissan, props to you guys. Most people will charge at least something for a blackout package, so I think that's really cool of them. $43,835. Let's see how the Frontier SV performs. Frontier, and guess what, folks? Double pane windows! Yeah, that's right. That's right. All these other automakers are skimping, but not Nissan. I'm gonna tell you, I am becoming a huge fan of Nissan. I'm not a brand loyalist. I think that's evident with all the cars that I've owned on the channel. I don't care what badge a car has, I just care what it provides. And Nissan's lineup is by no means perfect, but the Frontier and the Armada and the Pathfinder are so good. This drives well. So, you don't have any fancy suspension or anything. This is a pretty basic setup. Again, it's body on frame, leaf sprung, and it has hydraulic steering, so you got like a heavier steering feel, but it feels like a truck. It feels nice. And the thing to know about hydraulic, I know a lot of people love full-time four-wheel drive systems. I love them too. But I have a 200 series Land Cruiser that has hydraulic steering, full-time four-wheel drive, and it is something that is kind of difficult, especially off-road, because you get so much kickback from the steering constantly. Whereas with a part-time four-wheel drive system like this, there isn't really any steering kickback. Basically what you experience is you get a little bit, like you can feel it's happening in the road, but the steering's not constantly kind of knocking back and forth. If you ever have a chance to go drive a 200 series Land Cruiser, or just put a vehicle like this in four-wheel drive, and you kind of will get that whole kind of, it's not bad, but you get a little bit of kickback. Man, this engine's excellent too. Just instant response, smooth delivery. Nissan's so underrated. They really are. And I keep thinking about the price of this thing compared to the other mid-size offerings. Now you do have to wring it out a little bit, but the thing is, so turbo engines, when you wring them out, they don't feel that good because the top end is kind of abrasive, whether it be a turbo, you know, 4-cylinder or a V6. Turbo inline sixes are a little bit smooth. Well, they're actually very smooth, but you don't see any turbo inline sixes in mid-size trucks other than the Grenadier. But yeah, this doesn't feel bad to rev it out because it's smooth. It's smooth all the way through the power band. So it's like, yeah, you got to go up higher on the RPMs than a turbo, but it doesn't feel bad to do that. It feels just fine. Man, this drives nice. I like it. So, Frontier SV. This is a good deal. This is a good deal. Acoustic glass, NAV6, reliable. It's reliable powertrain setup. Not perfect, no powertrain setup's perfect, but reliable powertrain. Power seat for the driver, heated seats, heated steering wheel. Good looks on the exterior. These new Frontiers can tow like 7,000 pounds, so it's capable with towing. I mean, what more could you ask for in a mid-size pickup truck? What more could you ask for in a mid-size pickup truck? It is quite amazing what Nissan has here. But you know, people are still going to be Toyota cultists, and I will have a comparison against the Tacoma very soon. But you know, just like the Sequoia versus Armada, it ain't really going to be a comparison, I don't think, because turbo Tacoma versus an NAV6 Frontier, I mean, come on. Especially the price point difference. So you got to at least go and drive one of these. You got to at least go and drive one of these.